guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you this makeup look. It is very, in my opinion, it's simple. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a simple gal that kind of knows how to do makeup. I don't know, but this is what I do. This is what I would do if I was going on a Valentine's Day, which I'm not. Gonna be at home, probably watching chocolate. Probably gonna be at home watching TV, eating chocolate. So if you're doing that, that's fine, but at least you can look good doing it. So if you're new here, my channel is all about looking good and feeling good, and I feel like we all deserve to look good and feel good no matter how much money you have. We can all look and feel our best, and I feel like if we look good, we feel good, we can do good. So if you want to see how to get this Valentine's Day look, then keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm going to start out by using my primer. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Lumino. This stuff is amazing. I think it's a dupe for the Becca primer, which I don't have, so I can't really tell you if it is or not, but I like it. So I just take it on my hands, go all over my face. Please ignore my hands. They don't look this bad in person, but I just wasn't was in a hurry last night putting my spray tan on, so I didn't take my time. I like to take my time here with my kabuki brush, but I didn't, so now I look crazy, especially on camera, but in real life it doesn't really look that bad, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, so next I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I'm using Golden Beige. I'm not sure how it's gonna look, but we will see. I've used it before, I just haven't used it in a while. So I'm gonna take a few dabs of that with my EcoTools sponge. I got it wet before, so it's ready to go. Okay, so it has like a little spatula, so I'm just gonna take it and dab. Might be a little too light, but that will be just fine. We're gonna be putting bronzer on. Okay, then I'm just going to buff that out with my sponge. Looking good, looks all right. Still a little bit too light, but that's okay. Okay, so next I'm going to take my concealer. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm using 2 shades because that's just what works for me, but you definitely don't have to do that. But it is cheap, so it's not that big of a deal if you do decide to get 2. So I'm using Light Beige and Medium Sand. So I'm using more of the medium sand than the light beige. I just want a little bit of brighter look. So here, here, here. And then I'm taking this again and just blending it in. Over my eyelids, and then the excess, whatever left over on it, I'll just go down on my chin. Just kind of make everything look blended in. Okie dokie. So next I'm gonna take my bronzer because I'm ready to put some color on my face. Usually I would move on to eyes, but I'm just can't wait. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild. You would think this video was sponsored by Wet n Wild, but it's definitely not. This is all stuff I bought on my own. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild bronzer and Sunset Striptease. What a name. So I'm just going to take it, and I just have this big old fluffy brush, and I'm going to go. No really science to it, just warm your face up. This bronzer is really good for the price. I love the, what is it, the Physicians Formula one, but I actually threw it away. I like hit pan and I was like, I'm done. I mean, like, it was hit pan. When I say hit pan, it was like almost completely gone. I don't just throw away them when you start to see the pan. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna do a little more. I want to say this bronzer was like $4.99, which is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna move on. So we probably, maybe will need a little bit more bronzer. We shall see. Next, I'm gonna move on to my eyes. So, of course, Wet n Wild again. So I'm gonna be using this palette, and I'm gonna be using this little thing of eyeshadow. This is probably my favorite drugstore eyeshadow. I love it. It's the Infallible eyeshadow 24 hour, and it's Amber Rush. So this is gonna be like my lid color. So this I'm gonna be using for my crease, and then we'll move on to that. I promise I'll show you more stuff besides Wet n Wild. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this Morphe Crease Spot brush, and I'm gonna go into the transition color, the top. I wouldn't say this is the most like pigmented eyeshadow palette, but it gets the job done. Just keep on going. Really get into those creases. Okay, so next I'm just gonna use the same brush because that's just how we do. So I'm gonna go in with this little red color right here. I'm gonna go in with that and go to the crease again. Take a little more. We're not gonna do too much right now because we're gonna go back and do that again. Okay, there we go. Then I'm gonna take the Amber Rush L'Oreal color, and I'm gonna show you a little trick that I do with it. So I open it. As you can see, it's kind of a packed color. It's not a loose powder, which I prefer. The loose, I mean, I don't prefer the loose powder because they make a mess. So this is a tip for if you have a not so, like if you made a mistake and you bought something like a drugstore makeup or even name brand that just wasn't very pigmented, then you can do this trick. But you can also do this trick when you just want to make it super vibrant, which that's what I do because this stuff is already super pigmented on its own. But you just spray. I'm using, this is the Rose Water and Glycerin little spray. I love this stuff. I actually use the rose water on my skin every night as my toner. Focus, girl, focus. Okay, it's not, but you get the picture. I'm sure you've seen this stuff before. So you just do this. You put it in the pan, and you just dab it on. I feel like it makes your eyeshadow just stay a little longer too. And it just needs to be sprayed more. Just to drench it. Look at that. It is so shiny. And all the other colors in this are amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with this burgundy color. I don't know what you would call it. Dark, 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 dark purple. Maroon. And just deepen that crease up. And then try to go, so I like to go like here and just really darken it up. This is just turning out so pretty. I hope it is turning out as pretty on camera. In real life, it is gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back with that transition color, this light color. I'm just gonna kind of soften things up. And then I'm going to get my big fluffy Morphe brush, and I'm gonna go in with this darker transition color and just go all over the lid, just to bring everything together. Okay, so next I'm gonna do a cat eye. So I'm using Morphe. I know Morphe is kind of drugstore, kind of not drugstore. I don't know, whatever your opinion is. But this is what I had, and I really love it. I think it's amazing. But there is other amazing drugstore eyeliners. Just to make sure that you look for this like super skinny tip. I feel like that is the key when you're looking for the perfect winged eyeliner thing. Okay, so I'm going to show you one eye, and then I'll skip over and we'll be done with the eyeliner. Next, of course, Wet n Wild. So I'm going to take this eyeliner and I'm going to tightline in my upper lid. And if this bothers you, if you can't handle like even getting close to your eye, then don't do this. It's not that important. I just really like to do this just to darken things up. I bought this eyeliner the other day because I didn't have a drugstore eyeliner, or like normal eyeliner, and I needed eyeliner, so I picked it up, and it is amazing. Like, the stuff was $1.98. I was like, what? I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be good, but I opened it up and swatched it on my hand, and I was like, holy guacamole, I'll do it right now for you. Like, that is just crazy. But it says it lasts 16 hours, I think. Okay, so next I'm going to do, let's try to do this one-handed. So I'm doing just a tiny bit on my lower lid because I don't want to do too much, because I'm going to take a little brush and I'm going to smudge it out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take this Morphe little flat smudgy brush thing, and I'm going to, there's no way I can do that one-handed. So I'm just going to pull my eyelid down just a smidgen and just kind of smoke it out. Okay, so to make my eyes like even smokier, I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to get this maroon color again, and under my eyes, just smoke it out. Okay, so next I'm going to get my blush. I'm going to be using the Milani Delicioso Pink. It is a very vibrant pink color. But that's what it looks like. These are probably my favorite drugstore blushes. Love, love, love them. So I'm just taking a blush brush, going in on my cheeks. This is a perfect Valentine's Day pink color. Love it. I actually had it in my little makeup collection, and I forgot all about it because I was going through it, and I was like, oh wow, I love this stuff. And then if you overdo it, no big deal. You just take your fluffy brush. There you go. Forgot to do my nose. Always put blush on your nose. Just feel like it just makes you look cute and flirty. Unless you already have a red nose, then unless you're Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you don't have to worry about it. Lucky him. So next I'm going to do the mascara. I'm not going to do false lashes for this video. You can if you want to, but I just want you to know that you can be beautiful without fake lashes. There's mascara, it's fun. Sometimes I see people and I'm like, oh, I just want lashes, but you definitely can have some awesome lashes, some big old eyes without some false lashes, because I know not everybody can put them on and not everybody can afford those freaking lashes. They're so expensive. I don't know how expensive they are where you are. Comment below and let me know how expensive they are, because here in Virginia Beach, they're like $150 to $250, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. So, but like when we lived in Italy, I paid $50 for them. So maybe that's why I have such a hard time paying so much for them. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna use the Voluminous Lash Paradise Primer. I just started using this. I really like it as a primer. It's pretty awesome. So it's like this very like pink white color. And it just makes your eyelashes look longer and thicker before you put your mascara on. And that's what it looks like. I look like a ice princess. Okay, so next I'm going to take the Essence Lash Princess. This stuff is amazing. It's definitely one of my favorite mascaras. Okay, mascara is on. You can do how many ever layers you need to do. Sometimes I do like 50 layers. Just depends on how I'm feeling. Okay, so next I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I'm using the Kiko Milano brow pencil, but honestly, they're pretty much all great from the drugstore. I haven't found one from the drugstore that I don't like, to be honest with you. Guess it's just not that hard to make some good brow stuff. So I don't do a lot with the brows. I just kind of go with what I got going. So I'm going to be using the NYX. This is the Whipped Caviar lip liner. It is a very pink color. And just overline. Or not, if you got big old lips, you lucky. I'm going to be taking the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm. So it is a very, you could say, peachy pink color, but I think it goes great with this lip liner. This stuff is great on its own too. So, since it's kind of matte and I feel like Valentine's Day should be a little shiny, I'm going to put this Shining Peach this is L'Oreal's Color Rich Shine, but probably one of my favorite. You could say it's like a lipstick slash lip balm. It's sold as a lipstick, so you will see it's very shiny. And just makes your lips pop and look bigger. I'm going to take the, what do you know, Wet n Wild Photo Focus highlighting powder. It's the Mega Glow Golden Flower Crown is the color. It's a very gold color. So don't think this is extremely pigmented like my other ones. So what I'm gonna do is my trick with the rose water. Any kind of setting spray will be just fine. So I'm gonna spray my highlighting brush. And of course you can do this even if you have a highlighter that is amazing. But just get it wet and it will look amazing. So I'm just going here, Cupid's bow, cheeks. The spray smells really good too, but anyways, look at that. Okay. And then if things are just a little bit too mushed and not looking good, just take your brush and just kind of blend it all out. There you have it. This is my Valentine's Day look. So if you like the video, then give it a thumbs up. Again, if you want to see more from me, then please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for sticking around, and I'll see y'all on the flip side.